and abundance to everybody who's going to get a chance to check this video out. Okay. This is a message, the message that I had got, and I'm so grateful because I was on someone's TikTok and like she articulates what I feel like deep within me and what I think. And so it's just really wonderful how it's like we all piggyback off of each other. We're inspiration incarnated, right? So each one of us, when we talk to each other, it's like a spark ignites, or you are reignited into what was always yours and what you were always connected to. It's just a reminder when we connect to people who are on the path that we are on, and they articulate it in a way that helps to reignite the flame that is already inside of us. It is a beautiful and powerful thing, okay? So I am so grateful. So she just basically just reignited that flame that was already inside of me and just reminded me of what I already know. And so when we talk to people and we have these we go to watch people's channels or we talk to people and things like that, a lot of them are going to reignite what you already know, what's already connected to you, what you already feel internally. So what's already yours, it's just a reminder when we have these connections, okay? I guess that's what the soul family is. Like just remembering that you are already connected to the divine. Divine is inside of you. There's a flame inside of you that is being reignited, okay? A lot of us have been asleep, resting for a very long time, and now we are going into this space of, okay, I'm ready to be awakened, to be aware, and to heal whatever needs to be healed, okay? This is a beautiful time that we're in, okay? So I wanted to come on here. So I have and the words that I heard. So this is a deck. This is a meditation deck, okay? So it said what I heard in my before I came live, and what I knew I needed to come live, okay? Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay, that's in the Bible. I forgot what chapter, whatever, but it is in the Bible. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay, so understanding, overstanding, and understanding, right? Your mind is creating what you're experiencing in your world, right? Mind you, we're within worlds within worlds within worlds, okay? So within your bubble of your world, which you're moving and operating in, right? You can feed and plant positive seeds into the soil of your mind, into the soil of your experience, okay? Hey, blessings. Or you could be someone who allows the world to plant the seeds into the soils of your mind, right? So we're all learning as we become more aware of ourselves. We are no longer allowing the world to plant the seeds into the soil of our minds, into the soils of our body, right? So your body is soil, right? They said in the Bible, when Adam created Eve, he took the soil of the earth, the dirt of the earth, and then built the body, right? And then took his rib and she came to life, right? So our bodies is soil. So you plant seeds into the soil of your body, right? And to your mind. And so this is what the world has done. The world has planted these seeds that has been a deception, has deceived us from what is truth. And we've lived our life based on that story that's been told to us, okay, that's been imposed into us. We are learning and relearning, okay, what is our truth. So remember, you are soil, and so whatever you allow to be planted in you, right? A man can plant his seed and a child can be born, okay? So she is allowing the soil of her body to be implanted with a child to bear fruit, to come because of the fruit of the seed, a child is bear or bore. And so us learning and realizing that it doesn't have to be a child. You could be a man. Whatever seeds you plant into the soil of your body, into your mind, you are going to bear fruit. Okay? So whatever that fruit may be, okay, it might be something positive, it might be something negative. That's why we have to learn to control the soil of our mind. And then the soil of our body comes in alignment too. But our mind and our body have to be in one accord. Like your heart and your mind and your heart. Okay, and in your womb, all that space, the sacral, the heart, and the crown, they all have to be in alignment. The third eye, they have to all them chakras, every chakra, because there's like over 100 chakras. But the ones that they focus on are the main ones, because those other ones are all in connection to the main one, and the main one would be the third eye, and then all those chakras after that are connected to the third eye chakra comes into effect. Then we have the crown, and every chakra that's connected to that comes into alignment, right? The heart, and then there's I guess you would call it sub chakras, but they're not, because they still are very important and powerful, but they don't talk about it because the main ones, all right? So what you choose to allow to be planted in the seed of your mind, right? And you know, everything is a distraction. Every single thing in this world is a distraction from you knowing your truth of God. Hi, blessings. From you knowing your truth. Everything is a distraction, but there is good distractions, and there's positive and negative. We're going to try to get out of the duality of good and bad. But at the same time, positive and negative is still kind of like a duality. But you get it. You have positive and negative of soil, of seeds that you can implant into the soil of your being, okay? And you have negative and positive experiences, okay? So let's see what meditation pose would be beneficial. I just got this deck. All right, so we got happiness. Okay, so this is now I'm going to hold it here. You can screenshot it. Hopefully you can see it okay. This is the meditation pose that is going to be beneficial for you guys to help you. And it's called happiness. And it looks like she took her thumb and her middle, is it the middle finger? No, it took the ring finger. So it looks like she took the thumb and the ring finger. No, because it's close to the pinky. So on one hand, she took her thumb and her ring finger. And on the other hand, she took her middle. She took her... Yeah, so, yep, she did like this. So on one hand, she took her pointer, took her thumb and her middle finger. And on the other hand, she took her thumb and her ring finger, okay? And she's sitting in a meditative pose, crisscross applesauce, okay? Okay, so, yes, sir, okay? So she took her thumb and her middle finger on one hand, and she took her ring finger and her thumb on the other hand, and she's sitting in a meditative pose, okay? And it's called happiness. So what I'm going to do, so we know what is it saying? So hopefully these are in. Yep, got it. Okay, so it's Guru Ram Das. Guru Ram Das. Rhythmic harmony for happiness. Okay, so this is the pose. This is the pose. This is the meditative pose. So I'm going to hold this up while I read it, okay? Sit in a peaceful meditative pose. Okay, that's the posture. Mudra. Women take the right hand and form Shuni Mudra with the thumb and the middle finger. With the left hand, form Rava Mudra with the thumb to the tip of the ring finger. I said that. Okay. For men, take the left hand and form Shuni Mudra with the thumb and middle finger With the right hand, join the thumb to the tip of the ring finger. Rest the hands on the knees, okay? So your eye position, the eyes are 1/16 open. So that means it's just slightly open, but not all the way open, okay? Breath and mantra. Chant in a soft monotone, and this is on page 75 and 76 and 77, okay? Each repetition takes about 8 to 10 seconds, okay? So they want you to say, Guru Wahi Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. And so you're breathing and you're taking this meditative pose and you're saying, Guru Wahi Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. And you say it, and each repetition takes about 8 to 10 seconds, okay? So the time to continue for 11 to 31 minutes. So you sit in this pose for 11 to 31 minutes, all right? Your comments, okay? When he originally taught this meditation, the Siri Singh Shahib said it brings to a self a meditative peace. This is Mahuna. It's so vibratory, even your lips with upper palate, your tongue, your entire surroundings feel a vibratory effect. It's my personal mantra. It was given to me by Guru Ram Das and his astral self, not when I was challenged, but when Guru Ram Das was challenged. The beauty of this mantra is that it was tested. When our lives were in danger, I said, folks, keep on chanting this. We'll always be protected. It is the same today. It is always will be through every moment of life. It is called ecstasy of consciousness. The impossible becomes pure, simple, truthfully possible because you have given value and you have given yourself, soul, and spirit to those given values righteously. It is then that God manifests everything. And that's why we chant in this mudra, this simple mantra. Guru Raha Wahi Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. Okay? So that's powerful. So 75, 76, and 77 may be significant for whoever comes across this video. And that mantra is beautiful. And today's date, when I'm doing it, doesn't matter when it is for you, but I'm going to tell you what phase the moon is in. Okay? So we're in March. We're in March, and today's March 6th. And so we're in a second quarter. Okay? Yeah. I think this is Pisces. Are we in Pisces now? Or Pisces is about to start? Because we were in, so we got Capricorn, then we go to Capricorn, Pisces. This is by Western standards. So we got Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and then we go into, I think, Aries, and then Taurus. So I think we are in, I think we still might be in Pisces. So we're in a quarter moon. Yeah, I think we're in a quarter moon. Let me check. All right, guys, bear with me. So I guess we have two lunar eclipses, one on March 14th and one on September 7th. Okay. Then we have a blood moon on the 27th. Let me see. So we have a blood moon coming in 2026. And then we have two partial solar eclipses this year. The first one is March 29th. And the next one is in September 21st. And then there's a poem. And when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world would be in love with night and pay no worship to the garnished sun. Okay, so blessings. All right, so we have that meditation, we have that one. Now I'm going to go to my angelic deck. And this is all about being ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, okay? Being transformed. So our mind, as we expand our mind and we get to know that at the end of the day, all the teachers and all the guides and all the people that you meet that tell you this or tell you that, at the end of the day, you must know you, and who you are is a beacon of divinity bottled up into this flesh. This flesh is of this world, but you are not of this world, okay? You are within the body. The Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the divine is inside of you. This is what gives you breath. If the Holy Spirit leaves your body, that means you left the body. That means there's no life in the body. It doesn't matter how many machines they use to awaken you. If the Holy Spirit within you, it says it's time to go, it's time to go, because the Holy Spirit is what keeps this body alive, okay? And that's inside of you. That is your connection to God. That is your connection to the source, to the divine, to divinity, okay? So you are literally a divine being incarnated, okay? The flesh will tell you one thing. The flesh will tell you you're just a mere human with just, living your life like a human. But the divine tells you the story, the true story, the truth of who you are. And each and every one of us is a beacon of light. Even if we play different roles, we are still sparks of God, okay? We're all just a different spark of God. We're just choosing to have different experiences, okay? Playing different roles. You saw that car fly out. If you didn't, it just did, okay? And that was divine guidance. When I look at this flower, it reminds me of a honeycomb. It reminds me of a honeycomb. It also reminds me of a nest, like a wasp nest. So maybe our minds are filled with wasp and very combative and very territorial and, to not wanting to experience the newness that God has been providing us with, right? So you're just here to be reminded that being transformed by the renewing of your mind, to trust that the divine is with you, that you are a light in the darkness, and that, you don't have to look outside of yourself for everything, and because everything is already inside of you. And it's just, you got to constantly pray and speak over it, that you meet people that are in alignment with what the truth is for you, okay? Because everybody's truth is different, but at the end of the day, connecting to that within your tribe of people. Okay, some of us don't have tribes, but we do, because you got to call it in. Some things are not supposed to happen because we were living in a script, a story that was not, that is no longer truth, right? So you had to live out the script. You had to live out the story that was written out for you. Now you are in a space where you can rewrite that script. You can tell a different story, but it's going to entail courage. It's going to entail a lot of push forward. So you got to push forward in order for you to tell a new story. And it's like, tell a story of how we overcome. He will tell by and by, by and by. Okay, so yes, it's a gospel song, but you got to tell the story of how you overcame. Okay, you will overcome, but it's like you got to defeat the wasp that have imposed themselves into your mind. And because that is what's pulling in, it's like you are a magnet. Let's just use that because that's the best one to give for people to understand most times. You are a magnet. And with a magnet, what does it do? It attracts or it repels. So you push out certain energies because of your mind, right? And you attract, you pull in. So if your mind is saying, I want to continue learning these toxic lessons with people who have all these problems, or I will continue to accept them. That's what you'll keep bringing forth. But if your mind says, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and I don't like this anymore, and you don't focus on that anymore, that's when you start to see that the change happens. But it's like an internal thing. It has to, a lot of you are little by little being changed and transformed by the renewing of your mind. Some of you, it's a fast thing. It's been happening. It's quick. And like you learn something, you drop the next thing, and you move to the next part of your journey of healing and transforming. And others of you, it's been a long, slow, but steady paced journey of you changing your mind so that you can be the best version of yourself that you possibly can be. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is, oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. So we have desire. Desire. We have desire being 30. Purpose. You cannot have purpose without desire. Like, you cannot really roll with the desire without, you cannot roll with the part of your journey, which is your purpose of being here, if you don't have a desire for it. Right? You're going to try to go the other way. You're going to try to do something else. If you don't have a desire to go towards your truth and to your purpose. Okay. So if you don't desire it, you ain't trying to go towards that purpose. You're trying to do whatever the world say to do. Okay. Or whoop-de-whoop. Okay. Truth changes. Okay. And merger. You are being guided and called to merge these two. Merge with change and merging with truth. Understanding and understanding that truth is in you and truth is you. Okay? You are being called and guided to how to merge that. To become one with that. Okay? Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You are being transformed because as you change, as you continue to change, you move in more in your truth. Because you're knowing more of your truth, you're changing, which is merging you to be on one accord with the divine, which is your true purpose. Because now you desire what is the truth because you've changed. But you're not really changing. You're just really accepting what is already you. That's it. And then because of that, you get to express it. You get to express that truth. Okay? So, I think that's good. Yeah. So I believe that that's good. A message. Okay. I've been on for 23 minutes live. And I just want to say, be transformed by the renewing of your mind and have faith and trust that all things that you're working on are for your good. And that if you get a detour, that's okay. Redirection is protection. You're moving where you need to be. Okay. So I love you guys. Bye.